Hi everyone. We are still on this parameterization of functions. We are going to look at this question here. The question reads as: a curve has parametric equations x equals the ln, the natural logarithm of t plus 3, comma, y equals 1 upon t plus 5, where t is greater than minus 2. That is the question. Where t is greater than minus 2. And then we are asked to show that a Cartesian equation of this curve is y equals f of x, and x is greater than k, where k is a constant to be found. Part B says write down the range of f of x. So let's delve into solving the problem. This is a parametric equation, and they're asking you to transform this equation into a Cartesian equation, more or less, Cartesian form. So what you normally do is you try to get rid of a variable from the Cartesian equation. You try to make that variable a subject of the formula, and you try to get rid of it. And then you'll be left in this situation with two variables, x and y. When you look at the equation here, it has x equals, there is a t inside here, and you have y, there is a t down here. So how many variables you have in total? You have x, t, 2, y, 3. In the Cartesian coordinates, you need 2. These are 3 variables. So we need to get rid of one that will transform the equation from a parametric form to a Cartesian form. So let's do that. You have x equals the ln of t plus 3. Ln means natural logarithm. So to get rid of this natural logarithm here, or what this means, this natural logarithm, what it means mathematically, it means this x here is raised to this power of natural logarithm now equals t plus 3. In a separate video, I'm going to explain what this E means in mathematics and its link with pi. When they ask you to find the area of a circle, you say pi radius square. What is that pi? And I will link it with Euler's formula, those 3 variables that are very important in mathematics, in a separate video. But for now, let's do it this way. So you want to make t the subject of the formula here. So then you have e raised to the power of x minus 3. This will give you t. Now you know what t is. You know what t is from this equation. You now come to y to substitute this equivalent of t into here. So from y equals 1 all over t plus 5. You now have y equals 1 all over, what is t? T is e raised to the power of x minus 3 plus your 5 now, 5. This is all t plus 5. Yeah? So what do you get there? You get y equals 1 all over e raised to the x plus 2. Because 3 minus 5 is 2. But when you, why were you told t is greater than minus 2? why they give you this boundary here. This boundary is given to you because if t is 2 here, you put, for example, t equals to minus 2, what would you get? You will get minus 2 plus 1. So minus 2 plus 1 is like 2, it's like 2, minus 2 plus 3. It's like 3 minus 2. So you get 3 minus 2, which is 1. And what is the ln of 1? The natural logarithm of ln 1 is 0. And x cannot be equal to 0. Yeah? So because this condition answers our question here. F equals to y equals to f of x. X is greater than k, where k is a constant to be found. That is, you get it straight away from here. X cannot be 0. Yeah? So therefore, because t has to be greater than minus 2. If t is equal to minus 2, this will be 0. So because this cannot, x cannot be 0, so from here, you know, x cannot be 0. So now you find your y. Your y, this is f of x. I'm coming back to this side. Let me come to this side. Now you have y equals 1 over e raised to the x plus 2, and x is greater than 0. X has to be greater than 0 for this function to be correct. Right? And that is the range of x. The range of f of x. Now let's find the range. We're asked to calculate the range. So for us to find the range, we need value or values on the function of f of x. So if we said x cannot be 0, right? So if x is 1, what do we get? X is 1, what do we get? So that is going to be, if x is 0, we're going to get 1 here. So that will give us y is equals 1 all over 1 plus 2. So that will give us 1 all over 3, 1/3. So because this is 1/3, this is the maximum you can get. So now our range of y, this is our range for x. Our range of y, it means y is greater than 0 or less than 1/3. That's write down the range of f of x. Range of f, this is the range of f of x, this is b. That k they ask us to find here, x is equal x is greater than k, where k is a constant, that is x is greater than 0. So this problem is solved. Thanks for watching.